When we started thinking about schools, looking at St John Vianney's was obviously a first point, and it was a smaller school. I liked that for just that community, smaller community feeling again. We didn't have a decision on Catholic or non-Catholic at the time. I think a lot of it was the community that brought us here. And then when we started coming to the school, it clicked. It felt warm, it felt home.
I really like the feeling and that it's always so welcoming and everyone knows each other and everyone's always got a smile on their face, and it's really, really lovely.
And I like all the fun activities we do. Like in class we've got BYOD, bring your own device, we've got STEM, and it's just so much fun, the activities.
I like the different subjects that we do. So for choir and library, so music, when we go down and do music, drama and dance, and ICT. ICT is really fun. We're coding robots to do different things at the moment, which is really fun.
Something always happens every day where someone in your class is achieving success, and that's the most rewarding part.
I think they choose our school because we're community focused. We look for the individual needs of the child, but at the same time, whilst we're smaller in size, we're able to provide targeted quality education. We do that through our STEM program, through our focus on literacy and numeracy, and developing our teachers so they can be the best teachers they can be and provide for the needs of the children.
Here at St John Vianney's, we try and emulate our patron saint, St John Vianney, whose catchphrase was doing ordinary things extraordinarily well. So that comes across everything we do, and that leads us into our faith journey. So we have a tight relationship with our parish. We attend Mass every 2 weeks. Our prayer celebrations are rich. Our religious education program is innovative and is led through inquiry, and it really is part of everything we do.
It's an inclusive school, so we don't expect everybody to be the best, but we expect people to do their best. So that really, that idea of doing ordinary things exceptionally and extraordinarily well. So it doesn't matter how good you are, it's the potential and making sure that we cater to every child's potential. That way they can be the best person that they deserve to be.
Two areas that we're really proud of at the moment is where we're going with STEM education. So that's the science, technology, engineering and mathematics component of education. We're working with Questacon, who's a partner with us, to develop our teachers and therefore our students in how they can be scientists for the future. We've got a dedicated technologies teacher who works with the children to help them learn how to code, understand code and write their own code. So we've got children right now that are able to program robots. We've got children right now that are able to write their own computer games. So that's what we're looking at the future. So those children can be people who design things for our future, not just use things.
A lot of what St John Vianney's has to offer is looking at focusing on the students and bringing out their strengths, bringing out what they bring, and how they can use their strengths to enhance learning in all areas of school life, which is pretty special. We also celebrate all student achievement, so it's very much based on student and what they can do and how they can flourish in their own special way.
I think that we are, and I think that we're always trying to do our best, and we're always learning new things about how students learn, and as teachers we're really reflective on how we can best bring that knowledge into the classroom to cater to our students, particularly for numeracy and literacy.
It's a very well-rounded education that they get at St John Vianney's, especially with things like the music program and Italian program, with dedicated specialist teachers in those fields. It does give the children a broader education than perhaps might be the case elsewhere, obviously as well as focusing on the core curriculum areas. Also with our older son, who is mildly dyslexic, he really benefited from the Rocket into Reading program that is offered here as well. So the learning support has been good.
One of the other great programs that we're really happy about at our school is our School-wide Positive Behaviours program. It looks to highlight all the positive aspects that children bring to the overall school, but to the learning situation as well. And we reward that, where we unashamedly reward that type of behaviour.
They often come home and express empathy about things that have happened during the day, and they can put themselves into other people's shoes, for want of a better word, and understand how they might feel about certain situations. So that makes me feel proud that they can get that understanding. Yeah.
Whether it's a netball team or a friendship group or a classroom, the teachers have always just made sure that they're really part of something, and they give them lots of opportunities for growth and leadership, things like that, which I think are really important, especially for as the kids get older. I think they're confident they belong somewhere. They love their friends, they love their teachers, they love the school. It's really part of them and part of who we are as a family as well. So
it's a very nurturing school. They instill good values into my boys. And so, because of that, I found that it's just a great place to have your children come to,
It's about recognising and leading by example to the children so they can see, looking after others, looking after our world, looking after our country, that's what we're all about. If part of my motto when I applied for this job was, comes from Mary McKillop, never see a need without doing something about it. Looking at where we're going as a school, it's literacy, it's numeracy, and it's STEM. That children become problem solvers, that children become people who are happy in their own skin and they're ready for the future.